Hi y'all, welcome to Y360 Houston. My name's Ariel, and today's class is going to be a mat Pilates class. Some things you're going to need is you're going to need a soft surface for your spine or your stomach, so that can be a mat, that can even be your carpet at home or just a towel. And you're also going to need a water bottle. So let's go ahead and let's sweat it out. All right, we're going to go ahead and we're going to start with our legs extended out in front of us. Hands behind us. We're going to inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, round the spine, pull the chest back in and down. Inhale, roll through and lift. Exhale, roll through. Inhale, lift. Exhale. So what we're looking for here is we're looking for the difference between an open chest and open ribs, and feeling those ribs pull in and down. Those are going to be important things to be able to feel during your class. 3 more. In and out. 2 more. Long inhale through the nose. Long exhale through the mouth. Beautiful. Go ahead, gently release. You take your hands, move those cheeks out of the way. Everybody's got them. Settle in. Float the arms out. Flex the feet. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, sweep the arms forward, round the spine back. Keep your heels connected to the ground. Inhale, point your toes, dive forward like you're reaching across the table. Exhale, flex and lift, come all the way up. Inhale, point your toes and reach out again. Exhale, flex your feet and pull back. Inhale, point your toes, up and over in that stomach. Exhale, flex and lift. Inhale, point and reach. 2 more. Exhale, pull back. Inhale. Exhale, lift. Inhale, point. Last one. Exhale, pull back. Inhale, point. Exhale, lift. Inhale, point. Good. Now from here, soles of the feet together, knees out. Try not to make any adjustments with your hands. I know it's tempting, but this is the best way to really know what your hip placement is. So from here, we're going to exhale, pull back, same arm movement. Inhale, dive forward, reach across that table. Exhale, come all the way up. Inhale, lift those ribs out of the hips. So what we're learning here is we're learning how to feel our sits bones, what it is to pull off of them, what it is to tip the bowl of the pelvis forward, what it is to roll up and find them, and then what it is to lift up out of them. So exhale, pull back off of those sits bones. Inhale, tip the bowl of the pelvis. Exhale, roll up, find the sits bones. Inhale, lift up and out of it. Last one. Exhale. Big inhale, scoop. Exhale, lift. Inhale, open. Beautiful. So bring those feet together, swing them around. Let's go ahead and let's roll on down for our 100. So, option 1, you're going to keep your feet on the mat. Option 2, you're going to bring your knees into the chair position. Option 3, you're going to extend those legs nice and long. We're going to inhale, curl head, neck, and shoulders off the mat. Reach long through those arms and start to pump. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. Now, whether you have your feet on the mat, knees in the chair, or legs fully extended, I want you to engage your inner thighs, pulling up and in. You know how you feel when you put on a really great pair of pants? That's exactly what I want you to feel right here. Now curl up a little bit higher, put more energy through the top of the arm. Don't just flap the wrist, okay? By using the whole arm, we're getting into our upper abs, so don't throw that away. In through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Look at your belly button. Don't bother looking at the ceiling. Number 1, there's no help for you up there. Number 2, it actually jacks with your neck position a little bit more. So keep that gaze focused and down. For 3, 2, and 1. Hug your knees into your chest. Turn your head right and left. Roll on up. We have roll-up options 1 through 3. So we're sitting up nice and tall. We've got our hands out in front of us. We're going to exhale, pull back. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, pull back, round the spine. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, smooth. Inhale, lift. So this is option 1. Option 2, hands come to the thighs as you roll all the way down. And inhale, roll all the way up. Exhale, roll all the way down. Inhale, one smooth movement. Now here are some options even for your option 2 exercise. The further away your feet are from your bum, the easier it's going to be to roll up. Also, the further away you keep your feet, the easier it's going to be. But when you bring those feet in closer to your hiney and bring those feet closer together, the harder that becomes. See how it feels. Give it 1 or 2 tries to bring those heels a little bit closer to the body and those legs a little bit closer. Last one here. And exhale, roll back down. We're going to inhale, roll up one more time, and we're going to stay there. And exhale, extend the legs. Open your feet about the width of your mat, flexing the feet, floating the arms out to the sides. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, twist, and go ahead, reach forward and chop off that pinky toe. Inhale, lift, twist, exhale, chop off that pinky toe. In and out. In and out. Good. Now, what I'm thinking about here is I'm thinking about the movement of the belly button. So when I travel through center, I'm getting that belly button up into the ribs. When I twist, I'm thinking about pulling that belly button down and at an angle to the opposite hip. Last one. And twist to the front and hold it here. Front leg is going to lift, lift, lift. For 10, 9, 8, grow taller. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, lift. Twist and open to the other side. Back leg lifts, lifts. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Oh, there's that famous Texas breeze. 3, 2, 1. And release. Float the arms up. Exhale, float the hands down. Come to sit at the front edge of your mat for rolling like a ball. So, we're hugging the knees into the chest. We're balancing our toes off the ground. We're going to exhale, round the spine, chin to chest. Inhale, belly button to spine, sit up nice and tall. Exhale, round. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale. Inhale. So this is option 1. Option 2, you can stay here. Option 2, we roll to the base of the bra line, never ever the back of the neck. We exhale to roll. Inhale to balance at the top. Exhale, let that belly pull you back. And balance. Oh, see? Try to balance at the top. Now, my big goal here is to not throw my legs to get in and out of this. I have to use my core to maintain that nice tight position. Now, from here, let's see what happens if we go ahead and we release the arms. Can we maintain that same tight position? Exhale to roll. Inhale to lift. This is where you'll find out real quick if you're throwing those legs. Exhale. Last one. Beautiful. Go ahead, just scoot the hiney back. Come on down to the forearms. Lift one leg up. Extend the other leg 2 inches from the ground. And you're going to need little tiny circles. Little tiny circles in one direction. Chest is lifted. Lengthen the back of the neck. Lift in the chest. Remember, we did this in our warm-up. We practiced what it was to have the chest open and what it was to have the ribs closed. And reverse the circle. So now we're combining both. My chest is lifted, but I don't have my ribs splayed open. Stay with it. Try to keep those hula hooping legs to a minimum. For 3, 2, 1. Keep the leg in the air. We're going to roll back. We're going to reach the arms up over the head. And on the exhale, you're going to curl up and you're going to clap behind the thigh and open. Reach up, clap behind the thigh and open. Reach back, clap behind the thigh and open. Let's pick it up for speed for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Hug your knees into your chest. Let's set it up on the other side. Roll back. One leg straight up into the sky, other leg 2 inches from the ground. Little circles in one direction. Now, remember what I said about looking up at the ceiling and straining your neck? This is a good time to check in by looking at your belly button. That's what we're working with, right? That's what we're trying to change. So keep your focus there whenever you need to check in with your head and neck. Take that gaze down towards the belly button first, and then lift the chin like you're holding a little tangerine underneath. And reverse, or a plum. It can be a plum, if that's what makes you happy. Little tiny circle, little tiny circle, little tiny circle. Watch that hula hooping in the hips. It's gonna happen no matter what, but we wanna try to keep it to a minimum. And pause, keep the leg up there, roll on down, arms up over the head. Exhale, roll up and clap behind the thigh. And reach. Roll up and clap behind the thigh. And reach. Roll up and clap behind the thigh. And reach. Let's pick it up for speed for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and gently release. Go ahead, let's roll on to our side. So, you're lining yourself up. You're on your forearms. Line yourself up with the back edge of your mat first, then bring your feet to the front edge corner. I'm really focusing on this bottom half. It's tempting to let this slump in and down, but I want you to press out of it. We're gonna float both legs up off of the ground. We're gonna reach up and over the head. And on the exhale, we're gonna pull everything in and up. We're gonna inhale, reach up and over, and exhale, lift. So I'm essentially balancing on just one butt cheek. As I reach up and over, that's where those abs really come into play in the bottom half. Good. When I reach, I'm reaching with the whole top half of my body. When I contract, I'm really, really thinking about closing the distance between my belly button and my ribs. For 3, 2, and 1. Lay on your side. Take a hold of that top foot. Glue it to the ground. Inner thigh lifts up and down, up and down. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it up there. 1. Little circles in one direction for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let it go. Swing it around to the other side. Now you can be super fancy and swing those legs around, or you can just turn to the other side like a normal person. Whatever floats your boat. Line yourself up with the back edge of your mat, then bring those feet to that front edge corner. Support and lift out of that bottom shoulder. Inhale, lift. Exhale, pull up. Inhale, lift. Exhale, pull. So this is where we come back to that idea of what grace is and what graceful movement is. Graceful movement is just about committing to the whole movement all the way through. This is where those strong inhales and those strong exhales come into play. right here. Can you really lift out of those bottom ribs? Last 3, 2, and 1. Hold it and release. Staying on your side, I'm going to bring my head up onto my hand because I have a mic on. But for those of you at home, please relax your head and your neck down on your arms. Life is stressful enough. Why stress it out in Pilates? Go ahead, release that top foot, anchoring it down to the ground. Inner thigh comes up, up, up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it up there, little circles in one direction for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse it for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go ahead. Let's roll straight onto our belly. So, back extensions. We have our hands on the mat, nose to the mat. We're going to inhale, lift with the crown of the head, and exhale, roll back down. I'm not using my hands to come up. Inhale to lift. Now, the other thing that I'm going to ask is that you don't over squeeze the glutes. Frequently when we're in this position, we're told to squeeze, squeeze, squeeze those glutes. Squeezing your glutes are for stability. Hopefully your floor is pretty stable. So by squeezing the glutes with your hips pressed up against the floor, all you're doing is pressing down towards that sciatic nerve and pushing a lot of pressure on there. See what happens if you relax those glutes a little bit. Inhale, lead with the crown of the head. You might find that you're actually able to lift a little bit higher because now you're truly using the extensors of the spine. Exhale, roll down. Inhale. And as you can see in our filming today, we're having a rainy day here in Houston. A fun rainy day activity is to go ahead and get yourself an anatomy coloring book and get to learn how your body works and functions, and get a little Zen coloring time in too. Exhale, pull that belly button in. Last one. Stay through the exhale. Check in with your head and neck. Turning it right and left, right and left, right and left. Lift a little bit higher. And exhale, gently release. Press back, child's pose, butt to heels. And exhale, gently roll on back out. From here, we've got our hands behind us, palms facing in. We're going to inhale, lead with the crown of the head. Now this is where it's really important not to over squeeze those glutes because that's going to make this really hard because you're going to pump your hands in, for 3 sets of 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep going, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep going, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, lift a little bit higher. Exhale, gently release. You're going to make a Hershey kiss with your hands, and you're going to rest your Hershey kiss on the mat with your forehead in the middle. Now from here, you're going to inhale, squeeze, and float both legs up off the mat, and exhale, lower. I know. Ari, you just said don't squeeze our glutes. Well, when you're lifting your legs, you can squeeze your glutes. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Pull that belly button in. Make a little pocket of air between your mat and your tummy. Last one, you're going to lift it up and you're going to hold it. And you're going to beat your heels together quickly like Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz trying to go home. There's no place like home. There's no place like Houston for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gently release. Press back, child's pose. Now from here, we're gonna take a little bit of a Pilates push-up. A Pilates push-up is different from a traditional push-up. And the fact that we're gonna have our toes together, our knees open, we're walking our hands out, they're still right underneath the shoulders. My abs are braced and lifted. Just because my toes are in the air doesn't mean my butt is on the ground. I'm using my toes as a marker to think about keeping my butt in line with them. And then from there, my ribs, my elbows are gonna hug my ribs as I come halfway down and lift. By having the knees open, what it's allowing me to feel is those deep, deep layers and my low abs. It's also giving me a wide base to push from, so that if you're just starting your push-up journey, this is a great way to start training with it. It's not the only way, it's just another way. Good, elbows pull straight back, slow and controlled. You got 3 more. Energy through the crown of the head. Don't let the head and the neck slump. Keep everything all in one line. Think about that booty and toe connection. Are they still connected? Are they still on the same playing field? Last one. And gently release. Go ahead, swing those legs around. Ab series. I know, like nothing else that we've done up to this point has anything to do with abs. But this is the more traditional ab series. So, laying back. You're gonna hug your right knee into your chest. Extend your left leg nice and long. You can always keep your head on the mat. Otherwise, you're gonna pick your head up off the mat. Look at that belly button. Give me a little tug, tug on that leg. Exhale, little tug, tug. In, tug, tug. Exhale, tug, tug. Now, that tug, tug, it's not about putting strain on the joint. It's just about a little reminder to pull that belly button in, 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 in. Let's double up the breath. So we switch, switch, exhale, switch, switch. Inhale, exhale. 3 more sets. In, out, out. In, out, out. Last in, out, out. Hug your knees. Check in with that head and neck. Scissors. So we've got one leg straight up to the sky. You've got your other leg extended out about 45 degrees. You're gonna take a deep inhale, and on the exhale, switch. Inhale, exhale, switch. In and out. Let's double it up. So we inhale, switch, exhale, switch, inhale, switch, exhale, switch. Option 1, you're gonna keep your head on the mat. Option 2, you're gonna pull yourself up into that crunch. Inhale, exhale. Can you curl up a little bit higher? Remember, don't look at the ceiling. Nothing's gonna help you up there. Look at the belly button, pulling it down through there. Make a strong exhale sound. Purse your lips. You got 10 more seconds here. Just 10 more seconds. Last one. And hug your knees. Check in with that head and neck. Check in with that head and neck. Cross crawl. So, we've got feet on the mat, hands behind the head. We're gonna inhale, lift, pulling up and over to that front leg, and exhale down. Inhale, pull up and over to the leg, and exhale down. Inhale, up and over, and exhale down. Good, let's bring it up to speed. Up and down, up and down. What I like about this movement is that on the one hand, it's definitely considered a modification, but with this modification, I can really focus on getting that opposite rib to hip. I can get a nice deep crunch, and I can really lift off of the mat instead of just straining to try to hold the position. I can really focus on the twist. It also lets me have an opportunity to get in more repetitions of the same movement. So it's lighter weight, higher rep for those obliques. 15 more seconds. Up and over, up and over. Every time you come back through second, or every time you come back to that starting position, make sure that low back is glued to the mat. And time. Arms by your side. Roll up, lift your hips. Exhale, roll back down. Now my head is turned to look at you, but what I'm going to ask you to do is I'm going to ask you to try to keep your head in one neutral position and just try to listen to the instructions. Every time you roll up, you're thinking about creating more space between the vertebrae on the way down. 2 more, and then you're going to lift it up there and you're going to hold it. Good. From here, your front leg is going to reach out away from the body and in, out, and in. Stay on that same leg for 10 reps. 10 reps. Now it's a nice, easy movement. I'm not making any sound. Two more. And lift a little bit higher. Other side for 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3, 2, 1. Lift those hips a little bit higher. Roll down, shoot the legs straight up into the sky. Flex the feet, big inhale. Exhale, both feet back on the mat. Lift the hips. This time, you're gonna drop that front leg to the outside of the hip and back up. Drop it to the outside and back up for 10, 9, 8, 7, knee opens away, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. I don't know if you guys have done my bar class yet, but I can really feel that after that. Go ahead, drop that knee out to the other side, and up, out to the other side, and up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift a little bit higher and roll on down. Extend one leg up into the sky, hands behind the thigh. Curl up into that little half crunch. Take a big inhale. Exhale, bring the leg a little bit closer. Big inhale. Exhale, a little bit closer. Inhale. Exhale, a little bit closer. Lower the upper body. Hold it here. Flex and point the foot. Flex and point. Flex and point. And flex and lower all the way down. Other leg. Reach it up. Curl up. Inhale. Exhale, bring the leg a little bit closer. Inhale. Exhale, a little bit closer. Inhale. Exhale, a little bit closer. Release the upper body. Flex and point. Flex and point. Flex and point. And pull the toes back. Slowly lower the leg. Beautiful. Let's go ahead. Let's roll onto your belly. Elbow tips are right underneath the shoulders, pressing down and away, checking in with that head and neck. So there's an active drag in my arms. That's what's going to give me that upper abdominals crunch. Check in, chin to chest, and lift, chin to chest, and lift, chin to chest. Come all the way down, press back, small child's pose. And roll on up. So that's today's Pilates class. From my Y family to yours, thank you and have a great day.